Live. Y'all good? Y'all, what is up? Welcome to another episode of the Man Steele podcast, episode six. Episode six, y'all. If y'all see my last five episodes, definitely thank y'all for liking and subscribing to my videos. But further ado, I'm here with the lovely
Alicia.
Alicia in the house, y'all. If y'all seen Alicia, give her some love. She's very sweet and kind, and also very knowledgeable. How you doing, Alicia?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I am blessed. I cannot complain. It's a good time. It's Thursday. We're almost at Friday. We're almost going to go home for Thanksgiving break. Just one more week left. How you feeling about that?
I'm very excited. I need the break, honestly.
Honestly,
Mm-hmm.
what's how has school been from August till now?
I can really say it's been stressful. Over the summertime, I did go through a lot, but being back in school, I'm definitely excited about it. I kind of feel like with the seasons changing and the leaves falling, it's kind of making me more like inside and be to myself back disassociating. I feel like kind of.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Are you so like you more of a what are you like more of a spring, fall time baby or what? What do you prefer?
I love the springtime. My birthday is in spring. I don't like it too hot, but I don't like it too cold. But the only thing about the spring, it do rain a lot. So
I know.
yeah.
I thought for fall it rains a lot too.
Yeah.
Do it?
Not for real. I feel like it's more windy and leaves falling, probably more getting more darker faster.
I hate
Yeah,
that.
because excuse me, the time go back. So
Yeah, that's the thing I don't like about fall. Like probably right now, it's about to get darkened a little bit out here. So that's just us for us Midwestern folks. But no, I was gonna say so. Tell me a little more about yourself. Like who you are, like where you grew up and all that. Like I want to learn more about you.
okay, I grew up on the south side of Chicago.
Southside.
Definitely, I grew up kind of like around Parkway. Do you know anything about Chicago?
I fun fact, I'm from Cincinnati, but
Okay.
I moved with my mom. We lived in Calumet City for a little bit, in Harvey. But I currently live in University Park, but not too much. You please explain more about it.
Well, I grew up basically on the south side of Chicago. I went to a school where me and my brother we went to school together, 9 years apart. My mother she only had 2 kids, so and my daddy he had 8. So yeah. I didn't really grow up with a dad, but my mom and my stepdad definitely showed me how a man should treat a lady, and how he just protect his family and stuff like that. So that was nice. But I grew up doing sports. I love to. I used to do wrestling. I was second in the city in my weight class, so that's something that a lot of people don't know.
I never knew that.
Yeah, I play volleyball. I also play squash. I don't think people know what squash is, but it's kind of like tennis, but instead of like having a racket, like a little net between, it's like a wall. So we have like a net. I mean, we have like a racket in our hand and a small little ball. So you hit the ball up and you hit it onto the wall.
Oh.
So yeah. So yeah, I play squash. Growing up, competitive squash. We used to travel actually and do tournaments for squash. I grew up doing pom poms, majorettes. I did a lot of things, honestly. Step. Okay. So yeah.
At all the sports, which one you enjoyed the most?
The most, I feel like wrestling. Like that was something.
Tell me more about that wrestling. Cause I used to do wrestling in high school too.
For real?
I was not the best. I lost all my matches. Let's be honest, but I tried.
For real. I feel like that was just surprising for me to do because I'm I'm a real girly girl. So like my friend actually invited me to come to a practice because she was the only girl on the team. So I agreed to go, and it was actually nice. Like it was just me being active. I felt like around high school, I was kind of like the chubby kid. I did have a lot of little fat on me. So me joining the team actually helped me lose a lot of weight and tone up my body. And then also I was wrestling like it was mostly boys on the team. So I feel like it kind of built my character and made me like more confident in who I am because it was like, oh, I'm stronger than I think. Like I'm stronger. Like I could do anything I really put my mind to. So it was kind of motivating at the same time for me. And it just, especially like me winning and being second in the city in my weight class, like that was very exciting for me to like travel and stuff. Also wrestling a male and winning and stuff like that. Like wow, like girl, you got it. Like you
for real.
Do. So yeah.
Okay, like I said, I used to do, like I said, I used to do wrestling back in the day too. I did before COVID happened, actually. So I was kind of bummed when COVID happened because I was really excited. I was like, okay, I started getting my rhythm in. Weight class, I was actually, before y'all, I was actually 131 back in the day too.
You was small.
I was small as I was a twig. I was a twig, and like I said, I wish COVID didn't happen because after that I was going to do track and go back to wrestling. But I was wrestling this one girl too. I was like, oh crap, like how do I do this? Because I've never wrestled a girl, but I mean, I think I might have won that one too. I think I won that one. That was the only thing I won at. But other than that, that's really good. I did not know you did wrestling, so that's really surprising.
Yeah, and around that time, I think my weight class was like 165, like 150, 160. I want to say 165. I was not small, so I was not in my 170s either. But around that time, yeah, which is surprising. I feel like anybody that do wrestling is like a very strong person because it's definitely a different type of sport and really just being in contact with people and having to like learn all the different techniques is just, it's very like a different experience. I can say that everybody should try to experience as well.
Yes, y'all. This ain't WWE. This is actually contact. You're actually on the mat. They will slam you sometimes.
Yeah, they will.
I don't know if is that legal or illegal. It's like
it's legal. Like they could slam you. It's just
they can't do it hard.
Yeah, they can't do it hard. And I feel like it's the way they pick you up and slam you. Like it has to be a certain type of way. Like I can't really remember, but it was like, I don't know, a certain type of way that they could put you on the mat.
Yeah. So like we have experience. I've never been slammed, but yeah, if y'all do wrestling, don't be slamming people, okay? That's gonna break someone's neck. You ain't Kurt Angle. But that's good. Okay, so like, tell me more. No, you grew up in Chicago because like we be hearing stuff about Chicago. People give Chicago a bad rap. Like explain your experience living in Chicago, especially on the South Side, and just growing up, like going to school and everything else. Friendships also.
I could definitely say I had a crazy childhood.
If you don't mind me asking.
Yeah. Well, I didn't grow up like, I could definitely say I seen my mama level up in life. Like I grew up with her. So it's like we was like in the hood at one point of our life, and then we just kept elevating. So as a child, I used to stay by Parkway, and we used to have this little it's a church right on the side of Parkway. So all the Parkway kids used to go to church, and plus this was like my family church. Like all my family used to go to this church. So on Fridays, our pastor would host this thing called Refuge, and it was like a safe place for the kids to go and have fun. So he'll like order pizza, food, and stuff like that, and he'll host games and music. And it's crazy because that church, before it became a church, it used to be a skating rink.
Oh, really?
So yeah, where they would have the event is where they used to skate at. So it was just a nice experience, especially for kids that was in Parkway, because Parkway is just like the jungle, like
the jungle.
Yeah, the jungle. Like I don't know if people know, it's also a neighborhood in Chicago called the Jungle, which is like the jungle. Really? So it's just crazy. So it's like you got to be from Chicago to know, but still I could tell you as well, and you will kind of understand. But Parkway is not pretty. Like if you live in Parkway, you got probably roaches. It's just poverty. Like honestly, low income families live there, which is not bad, but it's just like
it is. I mean, somewhere to stay at least.
Yeah, it's somewhere to stay, honestly. But like, I don't know. I feel like the people that is in a community, they are like there for their own community, if you get what I'm saying. Because even though we are already in a low income area, don't mean like you keep destroying your community, if you get what I'm saying.
Yes.
So you did see a lot of that growing up. But I did used to work at the church, so that was like one of my first jobs, becoming a counselor.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that was my first job. I believe I was like around 15 or 14.
You was being okay.
Yeah, like 14, 15.
Impressive.
I was a summer counselor. That was a nice experience. And also like helping with the church on Fridays. That was also fun. I can say like one of the stories is when I was younger, when I was going to the church or whatever, one day on Refuge, you know how you start liking people and stuff like that. And it was this boy that I was liking, and the girl that was also liking him, like I didn't really come around, like I didn't really hang out in Parkway, so I didn't really know like the people that they was dealing with outside, because my mama, like, she didn't never let me go inside a Parkway, but I could go to the church, if you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So it was like people that lived in that area that like knew each other. So it was like when I used to go and try to hang out with people, I didn't know like they was already messing with others. So it was like they kind of picked on me. And
Really?
one time it's crazy because one time after the church little event, we all came outside and it was like 5 girls trying to jump me, like over a boy. Because they said I bumped into her. So it was just crazy. And I don't even remember bumping into her. And it's crazy because back in the day, I was so innocent. Like, I was so serious. Like, I was innocent to the point where if I did bump into you, like, I didn't know. Like, I didn't know that you had, like, a problem. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I'm saying sorry as soon as I bump into you. Like, because it was an accident. Like, when I say innocent, like, I was naive. Like, I didn't really see that people had a problem with me. So it was just like, yeah. So I feel like in Chicago, you definitely need to be alert, and you definitely need to pay attention to things that you do to others, because they could be mad at you
for
and
no reason.
You wouldn't even know. You go on about your life, and there's somebody out here that's after you, and you don't know. So it's definitely good to be alert and be nice to others, because it's really people out here that's going through some stuff and ready to risk it all. Right. Over a bump or over anything.
Yeah, and like I said, because first, like I said, I was raised in the suburbs, because I know my mom told me, like, she don't want to live in the city, because obviously, this just wasn't the right spot for us. She wanted somewhere quiet. Like I said, I personally, I haven't dealt that, but I know people are aggressive. They be aggressive for no apparent reason. You can do the slightest thing and they'll just try to fight you or try to say anything to get a reaction out of you. So I'm sorry you have to go through all that, for real. But I was just gonna say, like, how about schools out there? Like, how was like the schooling life for you?
Schooling life, I could definitely say I went to a school that didn't have access to that much, like many things. Like, we didn't have as many resources growing up. I did go to a school where you had to take a test to get into the school, but it's like after a while the school started to fail. Like,
what was the name of the school?
Burnside Scholastic Academy. So I can definitely say like they was definitely on us, but
right,
it became where it was starting to get hard for teachers to teach, and students start becoming like
grown folks.
Yeah, grown and acting out, class clowns, and some teachers couldn't take that and they would cry or they would step out, or so it was kind of like at the end it started to get kind of bad. But overall, I can say my Burnside experience was definitely fun. I wish I would have took more advantage of it, and I feel like as a kid you just living, like you don't really like live in the moment. As a kid, you just go on with life, and it's just like once it's gone, you regret it. Like, man, I wish I could go back, because it's just like so many things I would have did, so many things I would have took in, like took more like advantage of, definitely.
So and that was like, what grade level was it through? Like it was like kindergarten. I was like all like kindergarten through high school or something.
Kindergarten through 8th.
Okay.
So yeah, and then I went to Gary Comer College Prep.
Oh.
That's a charter school. So
How
I went to that school. It was very nice. I can say they was very strict. I do feel like they was focused on our education. It's a college prep, so they definitely prepped us for school. Well, I could say I was like a popular loner in high school.
Tell me about that.
A popular loner, like basically I could hang out with anybody. Like some days I just wanted to be alone. Some days I did wanted to be around. So it was like I hung out with everybody. Like so I wasn't really like stuck to a group. I never like stood around for too long because I'm my own leader. So I'd rather just stand alone sometimes than stand with a group, which I'm learning like you can't do that all the time. Like it's time for you to like find your group and be with people. But it's like also I'm the type of person I could be with any group. Like I'm just so open minded that I hang out with a little bit of everybody.
Like okay. Do you? And I was gonna say, like, do you feel like you still keep in contact with the same group of people from high school in Chicago or not?
No, I don't talk to. It's crazy. I don't talk to none of my high school friends. I do have like I met a friend in high school. She was a year younger than me, and we was on a wrestling team together, which she became my sister. So that's the only person that I still keep in contact with. Which she family now. Like I don't look at her as a friend. So.
That's what's
up. Yeah, and I used to have a best friend, but we don't talk anymore, which is kind of devastating. But that was my best friend since grammar school, and
had a bit of a falling out a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit of falling out.
It happened because I ain't gonna lie. I was at that point too. I had to like kind of eliminate some people out of my life too, and it sucked. It don't feel good, but over time it gets better because you start to see things. But I was gonna say, so yeah, sorry about that, but that's good. And surprisingly, like I see her around campus. Even before this, like I know she had like her own group, but also I've seen her by herself sometimes too. So
yeah,
shout out to her. But I was gonna say, so like now going back to your family. So talk to me more about your relationship with your mom, relationship with your stepdad or whoever, like brothers, sisters.
Me and my mama relationship, we are very close. Like I have done some things in the past that kind of like messed up our relationship, but it's like I don't know, with me trying to figure out life, I feel like people start to like move away from you, which is not bad. At the same time, it could be for your good because it's like you're growing and you're elevating, and some people are not there to be in every chapter of your life. So it's just like yeah, me and my mother relationship is definitely good, but I can say it's been changing because because I'm growing up. So my mom was very strict growing up. I couldn't really like go outside. I couldn't spend the night over people's houses. People had to come spend the night at my house. Like I was very sheltered. So me coming to college, I kind of became indecisive, and I noticed like I was just uncertain about so many things because of the shelter life I had. But my stepdad, I can definitely say he stepped up and became a father way better than my actual father. But I can't be mad at nobody because my actual father, he didn't have the type of lifestyle I had growing up, and he didn't have the type of lifestyle my mama had growing up. So it's just like I can't be mad at my father for not knowing how to be a parent because it's like we all are trying to figure out this life stuff, and we all are trying to figure out like what are we here for. So it's just like I can't be mad at none of my parents for how I was raised.
That's true.
My relationship with them, all I can say is I'm just trying to get a better relationship with them. But also, I have done things to jeopardize my relationship with my parents as well. So, but definitely, I'm a very family oriented person. I love being around family. I have I have 4 nieces and 2 nephews. I just had a baby nephew.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I think about 3 months ago. So I'm happy about that. But I really don't see my brothers on my daddy's side. I have 8 brothers. So yeah.
Wait, are you the only girl?
No, I actually have 2 other sisters. I have 1 younger sister and 1 older sister.
You like kind of like the baby youngest, or?
I'm like the third. I'm gonna say like the third oldest. Like I'm kind of up there. So like my brothers like are younger than me, but it's crazy because they taller than me.
Wow.
Yeah. So I'm tall. So
you are tall. Yeah. Nah, because I was gonna say I can relate. I mean, I have 5 sisters. So we all share the same dad but different moms. So I have, like I said, I got 5 sisters and we got 3 brothers. One of my stepbrother, I count. Yeah, so it's my dad always say he loved women so much, that's why he got 5 daughters. So my dad. But no, that's really great. So like
he's a Rolling Stone.
He's a Rolling Stone. He be saying it's real, like that shorty right there. Go check. I'm like, Dad, nah, I can look, but I ain't gotta, yeah.
Yeah, my father is too, so I
really?
can definitely relate. You see, he got 5 baby mamas and 8 kids.
So that's what y'all doing. But no, that's really good. So I was gonna say, if you don't mind me asking, like, and this is something you don't have to answer, but what were some things you did that kind of like jeopardized things like relationships with your both with mom, stepfather?
I could just say growing up, you want to do your own thing. Like your parents want you to do exactly what they say, how they say it, and when they say it.
Yeah.
And once you start going against what they say and how they want you to do it and what they want you to do, they start to distance themselves because they're like, okay, you're not listening to me. So I felt like I was at a point in my life where it was like I wanted to take advantage of my own life, and I didn't want. I don't know, because I'm a very distant person, so I like to stay to myself at times, and I don't like to open up. And I can say like I started being sneaky with like who I was hanging around and just who I was like giving my time to, and I didn't want to open up to my mother about that, or when I did open up to my mother about it, she didn't agree with it. So it's just like she said she had to distance herself from me so she can keep her mental all right, and so she won't be stressed out and worried about her baby, which I understand. So it's like she started keeping her distance to just for her own good, basically.
And like you said, now you say it's gotten a lot better. Okay,
it's gotten better, but it was like over a 2-year span. Like I can say me and my mama, it was at one point like we probably ain't talked for like 5 months. Like it got really bad. I was in a real like bad mindset at the time and just surrounded around the wrong people. That's why I really believe that you are who you hang around. So I really do like I'd rather be alone than be around the wrong crowd, because you could be that good person around them bad people, but eventually you're going to become bad because you're circulating yourself around so many bad people.
Absolutely. So yeah, make sure you guys make sure you guys surround yourself with positive people, because some people that has like a positive mindset is going to elevate you and take you to new places. You don't want to be in drama or toxicity. I hate toxicity.
Definitely. And how do you feel about like toxicity?
Oh heck no.
And like I don't know, like how do you feel about toxicity in this generation? Like how do you feel like we can change being so toxic?
Honestly, like first thing about toxicity, I feel like it's a waste of time, because you spend that whole time trying to like get back at the person. You try to like talk down about that person, which we all human. We all been through there. I've been through that stage. I'm not gonna be a hypocrite, but however though, I'm not gonna waste my time trying to get back at that person, because I got better things to do. Like for example, I started this podcast. I can sit around and talk about the next person, what my exes did to me, but I'm not gonna do that because it's a waste of time. If you guys have a toxic mindset, go see counseling, or just talk to an adult that been where you are. Get that advice, because toxicity is not good, and it doesn't help your overall health. It's going to keep you like bitter and angry. You mad at the whole world because you still have the hatred in your heart. And I feel like us as young college students, I'm 22, so. And I ain't gonna lie, I mean, I'm to myself a lot too, but I'm not hanging out with people because I don't need a big group just to hang out with. I want to hang out with people that's gonna be positive. Like we can watch a movie without having get into an argument. We can go out to eat. just do something that's like small, like instead of just sitting around texting on the phone, calling a person, trying to fight that person for what? What's that gonna do? So I feel like we all as young people, we need to stop with toxicity and we need to start elevating ourselves to be better. And if there's any what's the word? If there's like anything that's like trauma you have in your life, please seek help. And there's nothing wrong with getting help. I feel, especially I feel like us in our community, Black people, we're like prone not to getting help. I go to counseling, and it helps me out a lot. I'll be the first to say that. And just work on yourself and get help if you got toxic in your heart.
Mm-hmm.
You?
Um, I definitely agree. Like counseling is definitely the first step I would say take. And also church.
Oh yeah, church.
The church is actually the first. Counseling
church,
is the second.
Yes.
But with counseling, also like I had to learn. Like I always grew up like Black people don't go to counseling.
That's
like
true.
Black people don't go to. But actually, counseling actually do help. But the thing is, when I went to counseling, I thought it was more feedback. Like I'm gonna tell you this, and you're gonna tell me what to do, or you're gonna tell me if this right or wrong. But counseling is just a listening ear. Mm-hmm. It just so you might not feel comfortable telling your family or your friends and stuff like that, and you're telling a stranger that goes to school for this, that study this. So it's just like counseling definitely opened my eyes, but also I had like a love-hate relationship with counseling because I wanted advice, I wanted feedback, I wanted somebody to tell me what to do next. And that's what I had to learn. Like God and counseling are two different things. You seek answers from God, but you could also express to God too, but you could also express to your counselor, but you're not gonna get a solution from your counselor. You're just telling a stranger about like your life. I don't know how to explain it. But
no, that's good. No.
Yeah. So what do you think about counseling? Like about them not giving you feedback, but more of a listening ear? Because at one point I did feel like it was a waste of time because I used to get frustrated. Like, I just told you everything, and you just said, "Oh, okay," like, or you listen, like you said something back, but you basically repeating everything I told you.
Basically, I say that is a good question. I would say because like I've been to counseling like maybe once or twice, but I'll say for counselors like you can. It's okay to listen, but make sure like you actually giving them advice. Like let's say for example, okay, how to handle your anger. Okay, take some steps like I don't know, get a squeeze ball, squeeze the ball like as much as you can to release all that anger. Take a walk, do a podcast, talk about these type of things, or go draw some of your journal. I know it's cliche, but it works. Those things is going to help you out a lot. And I say advice is very very necessarily because you don't know because people prefer having advice. I mean, I'm gonna say not everybody. People prefer like you can listen, but give that helpful advice to those who just need that, especially during this time. What about you?
Yeah, I definitely agree. Just yeah, I don't know. I feel like everybody is different, but church and counseling are definitely the first two steps. And just learning yourself, like learning what triggers you to be toxic.
Yes, please.
Yeah. Learning like what you don't need to do, who you don't need to be surrounded by, and just learning yourself, basically having the one-on-ones with yourself, journaling and going on them dates by yourself and just talking to yourself. Like a lot of people think that's crazy, but I'm my best friend. Like you cannot be anything if you're not everything to yourself. That's how I feel. So it's just like me learning myself is definitely hard, but that's what I'm working towards to just become a better person. So
no, that's really good. And actually going back to church, so how much do you love church?
I love it.
Like how much you love it?
I love it a lot, but the thing is I love God a lot.
Yes.
I love God. So it's just like I might not go to church every Sunday, but I'm doing something that involves God every day. You get what I'm saying? So you might not see me at church every Sunday, but I guarantee you, I probably listen to a sermon at home. I probably listen to my at-home church, and because I grew up like in church. So it's like I have a at-home pastor that I really love dearly. And I love his church. It's called Pastor Hannah. His church is called Good Life.
Okay.
So south side of Chicago. So that's one thing I can say. I do listen to my church at home a lot on Sundays because he had 3 different services. So I definitely said one goal is to get involved here on at Acts to be a part of the church community, because I don't know how I feel to be a part of you church community, but I do know how I feel to be a part of my home church community. So
and I'm gonna get to that. I was gonna say because I also go to Acts Campus Ministry. I do the audio. I also do praise, the praise team. I'm not the best singer, but I love it because it got me out of my comfort zone. I'm like, you know what? Because I was like, I always saw people singing, but like I was just worried because I don't have the best voice. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's like deep and raggedy, like Louis Armstrong, RP. But I loved it, and I've been doing it for the last 2 to 3 weeks, and I love it every single day. I would say if you want, I mean, if you was to want to get involved, like what would you want to like be a part of? Because you got hospitality, praise, all that good stuff.
I said the praise ministry. I love to dance, so
okay, praise.
I would be excited to join the praise ministry. I don't know, be probably like the co-host. I talked about it actually with Pastor like Jerry, but I did end up like going through some things, so I'm coming back. Like I'm coming back around and starting to be back involved. So.
And I was gonna say, like, 'cause I know you say you grew up in church, which is great. Do you feel like coming to college kind of affected you going to church a little bit? Like, you staying consistent, or like, can you care to explain that? Because I know you say you're going through a lot.
I feel like coming to college. At first, I don't think I even knew about Acts Ministry my freshman year or sophomore. I don't even know when I got introduced to Acts Ministry, but I can say I always wanted to go to church on Sundays. Like being in a college community town, you still want to like do your everyday, like not your everyday, but your weekly like prayers and your weekly going to church, going to Bible study and stuff like that. So I can definitely say it did hinder a little bit on me in the beginning, but I feel like when I do go through things, it kind of do distance myself with being around people. It's not that I don't want to go to church. It's probably I just don't want to be seen.
You rather so like kind of like when we do like the what's it called, the first time acts, like you that kind of make you feel a little nervous, or you just like you for like just you come in and just here.
Yeah,
you don't want to be known. I get it.
Yeah, that's okay. So yeah, that's the type of person I am.
Please, yeah.
Okay, you hit it right on the head. Okay, so it's times where I don't know. I think I have anxiety, and when I go through things, and I know people, sometimes I want to go to church, and I don't want people to know me. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because
why is that? Well, not in a bad way.
Not because I could be going through something and I might not want to have them conversations of where you been at or what's been going on with you. Or
so kind of like when we do like the meet and greet, because I know sometimes I'd be wanting to be saying, hey, how you doing? I know it's just like a kind of like a And okay, now I get it.
Yeah, which I shouldn't be like that, but at the same time, it's like a good and a bad because it helps me to be like, oh, okay, I was overdoing it. Like I didn't have to like distance myself for this long because you guys are warming and you guys are welcoming, and it's not like judgment. It's more of a, are you okay? Like, are you genuinely okay? And it's just like, but sometimes it's like this other part of me where I do want to be a loner and I do want to be alone, but I do still want to be a part of something, but I just don't want people to notice me at times, which I don't like that because I'm trying to get out of that. But sometimes I do go through so much. Like, I don't know what's been going on, but I do go through a lot where it makes me be distant. And yeah.
I understand. I mean, at least now I know because I'm like, I'll be saying, hey, Alicia, how you doing? Like, she'd be like, good. I'm like, I can understand. I understand because I understand like when people be saying like not too much. I'm like, okay, you know what? As long as you say something. Like, I ain't saying like when you're busy. I'm like, just like, hey. But I know like we all go through things, and I'm not gonna judge you for that.
Yeah, I'm not always like that though, so don't think that. Like I'm always just like that.
And I'm like I said, because I've seen her around campus. I know we see each other like every now and then. It's like hey and bye, or sometimes we have conversations. But I'm actually I feel like as we do this, I'm starting to get to know you more.
Definitely. I feel like I never really knew you, so you could tell me a little bit about you, but I do see you around campus a lot. So.
Like I said, you still pretty cool, but I was actually going to say. So my next question is like, how do you feel, in your opinion, like students, that's been going through a lot, or just need that person to like get all that emotion out? You think church is really good for students? Why or why not?
I feel like church is really good, and also Bible study. I feel like if you just need that escape and you need a new community and positive people to be around, like I feel like people like to separate their church life and their outside life away from each other, but it's like you can't have really your outside life without your church life, because at the end of the day, when you go to church on Sunday, you crying about the week. You crying about what you've been going through on your outside life. So I just feel like when you going through something, going to church and being around them positive people around your age that's also seeking the same God that you're seeking, also seeking the same things that you're seeking, it just make you feel like, okay, this is empowering me to continue my journey with God and continue to just have faith and not just let what I'm going through in life like hinder me or control my whole entire life. So I feel like if you're going through something, go to church, go to a Bible study. That's definitely like our pastor always say is way more better, because you get one-on-ones, you get to ask questions, you get to just connect with others that's around your age one-on-one, which I really love, because I'm a very nervous person. Like
she don't look nervous, and I'm telling her, like, you be nervous. Like I'll be seeing you young thing. I'm like, you nervous?
Yeah, I have really bad anxiety. Like I be nervous, I have anxiety, but I just feel like I fake it till I make it.
I knew it.
Yeah, like I definitely fake it till I make it. Like I don't like talking in front of like big crowds, but if I have to do it, I'm the type of person just get it done. Like
right, like you'll go first, or just it don't matter, just want to get it done. No way.
Not even first. Like I'm just gonna do it. Like if I know I have to do it, I'm gonna find that courage in me to get it done. Like one thing about me, like I'm very outgoing. Like I love trying different stuff. Like I love listening to podcasts. I love doing podcasts and stuff like that. Like I have done podcasts in the past and stuff. So it's just like I'm very open-minded. I just know like I need to grow when it comes to like my speech literacy, and it's just a lot of things I feel like I nitpick with myself. So it's just it's really me against me. It's really my problem. Like
but
I don't know.
But you're working on it. We all working on ourselves.
Definitely.
Every single day. We all have those little things that you have to work on, but at the same time, it's like it's not a bad thing.
Nah. What helps you to be more like outgoing? Because I feel like you are like what I say I am, you really are that. Like when I say I could be with any type of group, I noticed that you hang out with a lot of different people. Like you're so part of so many different communities. How do you do that? Like what's your tips and stuff?
Well, for me, my mindset is like I'm a creative thinker. First thing, because like I even told people I want to be like a rapper, singer, something like do something like Christian music, or I want to have my own restaurants. My mindset, I'm like a visual person, but the first thing to do is like it's like just get out your comfort zone. And I'm not gonna lie, like because I was an RA for 2 years, and at first I was nervous, but like upon doing it the last 2 years, I got to meet my residents. I got to do fun and active programs that connect with them. Sure, I didn't have the best turnout, but those who came, I still had a genuinely good connection with them. I joined BSU. That was really great. Kind of got my foot in the door. Helped out university board here at EIU. Met a lot of great folks. Then to Acts Campus Ministry helped me out too, like being a part of leadership. First I was doing hospitality, greeting people at the door. then got to doing audio, helping out the audio, then being part of leadership, being a past like Jerry and others to help come up with ideas that can continue to um, get my what's the wrong word for, just get out my comfort zone, like I said. Also, not giving up on you can't give up. Like I'm the type of person like I know people because and the people saying, Terrell, how you know these? How you know everybody? I'm like, I got out there. I didn't do it because I want to get clout or anything.
Mm-hmm.
I did because after my breakup, I ain't gonna lie, I went through first breakup. I went through a depression. I'm not gonna lie, and I was like, you know what? I could sit in my room, cry all day, feeling sorry for myself, or I can go out and do some things that had never been done for. I believe, like, I'm not saying I'm the first person, but I would say back in 2023, I started doing motivational videos. That helped out a lot. People be saying, like, Terrell, you don't know how much your videos be helping people. I don't even know. I just be doing it because, like, this campus is great, but it's also toxic.
Mm-hmm.
Cannot lie about that, especially relationships, grades, bills, and all that stuff. It's a lot. And I need to spread that motivation and that light on campus that people need for real. And it was been great, and that kind of led me to want to do like podcasts. And I was like, I see people do podcasts, but the podcast I'll be seeing like it just like talking. I mean, sure, it has some relevant stuff, but mostly it's like talk about how many bodies, how many people you slept with, and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
It's not like I create this because I want cops who like us to talk about who we are, our experience, and connect.
Mm-hmm.
And also just being passionate. You gotta have passion what you're doing. Sometimes, I mean, there's some things. I want to be an event planner out of college. I want to be a public speaker. I want to grow my podcast. I really want to grow this channel. I want to eventually, depending on what God got for me, like have like a building. I can have my own podcast, invite people from time to time, and just talk about their lives. I don't know how it's gonna happen, but I know I can do it. Just gotta stay consistent.
Definitely.
So those are three things that kind of help me out. And also just being my natural, authentic self. I'm silly, I'm goofy. I'm going to be a nerd. I'm a nerd. I love wrestling. I love Marvel, DC, video games. I love sports. And if people don't rock me, then they can just have to kick rocks. I'm sorry. I got no beat towards you, but I'm not going to change who I am to fit in with the popular crowd. Those are the reasons why people respect me, because I'm my authentic self.
I agree. That was really good.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's what it's all about. Just being yourself. I feel like a lot of people struggle with that, and that's why I feel like I'm honestly a loner, because it's like I can't be somebody else. I can't pretend to kick it with you or change who I am to just hang out or have friends. Like I'd rather just be alone. And certain stuff I really don't agree with what people do. So it's just like I'm not gonna tell you that I don't like what you did. I'm not gonna tell you any of that. I'm just gonna distance myself and cut you off and just do my own thing. So
and I'm glad you said that, because I had a hard time, kind of like dissing myself with people that infect my bubble. I had to, well, it's not recently, but these last couple of months, I had to distance myself from people. I distanced some of my people, and I had a hard time, because I was like, okay, they may have done wrong things, but I forgive them. But for me, I've been letting things slide for too many times. I said, it's all good. They keep doing the same thing. I'm like, you know what? My friends, because I got friends on campus, but I got two close friends on campus. Y'all probably know who they are, but they tell me, like, Terrell, sometimes you can forgive. Capacity, like even past, like Jerry said this, you can forgive from a distance. And I ain't got no hate towards them, but I can't have them in my personal bubble. So I worked on that this year, and I'll say that's like a good goal I have, like not dealing with any nonsense.
I could definitely say that's something I struggle with too. Is easier to say than just do.
Yeah.
It's easier to say, I'm going to cut you off if you do this again. But actually doing it is definitely a process. It's not easy. It's not for the weak. And that's something I really do struggle with as well. I'm struggling with that now. Just trying to cut somebody off and just deal with my own life and take back my life and have control again. So I definitely applaud you for.
Thank you. And it took me years, and like I said, and I applaud you for coming to that realization. And you got it too. And it's not easy for me. I don't like cutting people off. Trust me, it hurt. It kind of hurts my heart, and puts me in the not in the funk like, dang, this really happened. But at the same time, I'm like, I can't deal with this. I'm a grown man. I'm about to be 23 next year. I gotta start making decisions for myself that's gonna better my life. So
And that's something that I struggle with. Like, I feel like when people come in my life, I wonder like if God is bringing them in my life so I could like teach them, or they could be a lesson for me or a lesson for them. And it's like when something bad do happen, is God asking me to cut them off, like, or like why is it so hard for me to cut them off even though they did something bad to me? Why do I still want to hold on to this person? And that's what I've been struggling with.
I was doing that too.
Yeah, asking God, like, are you done using me for this person life? Like, is this over? Like, is this chapter over in my life? So that's just something like I've been asking God, like, if this not for me, God, please help me. Like, why is it so hard for me to just move on? And yeah, that's just something I feel like it's all like a trial and error, and it's also like a test.
It
like,
is.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, no, it's a trial and test, like she said, but don't make it, don't, what's the word? Don't feel like you have to stay with that person because you have some type of obligation. If they did you wrong, and I was victim of that too, because people did some things to me that I didn't agree with. I got spit on. I got jumped at the park for real. About two couple friends. I got cheated on. My ex kind of went with my former friend as well, and that was back in April this year, and yeah, it took me. I was still hanging out with them, but I'm like, why am I doing this? But I was just going through a funk, and I wasn't myself, and I tried to. God, God did me a favor. They those two cut me off completely. I'm good, but the other two, I was hanging out with them for a while. Even my friends, other friends back at home would say like, "Why are you still hanging out with the persons that did all these things to you?" And I'm like, I really don't know. And I was still calling, hanging out with them. I'm like, you know what? I came to the realization I had to separate myself from them. And even recently, I had to separate from two other former friends I thought that were my friends. And I feel great, low key. These last couple of weeks, I feel much better. So I can say that. And it wasn't easy, but I had to do it. And that was God. That was God giving me the strength to just. He said it's gonna be hard, but I got through it. So that was my little secret that happened. I ain't gonna throw names, but that's what happened to me back in April.
I'm sorry you had to go through that.
Yeah, that was not it was not fun. But nah, I was actually gonna say, I mean, what about you? Have you ever been through anything traumatic that like maybe like relationships or like that you like maybe like dating or anything? Like what was your experience like dating?
I was in a domestic violence relationship for 2 years. I can say I definitely struggled a lot. I was homeless before dealing with this relationship. I was living in my car at one point in my life. I was going through a lot. Like, I honestly went through a lot. I can say I definitely know how I feel to be homeless. I definitely know how I feel to like be beaten to the point that you can't eat and you can't, like, lips been busted, face been busted up. Like, I got permanent marks on my face and stuff from being in a domestic relationship. I honestly feel like I could never judge nobody about like, why did you stay with this person after they did this to you? Or why did you do this? Because you never know what a person is going through. You never know why they sticking around. And at the end of the day, they need help. Regardless of how you try to judge them, regardless because they keep going back, they need help. And I feel like I didn't have help. A lot of people was just judging me, but ain't nobody trying to help me. And it was like, also, I did shut a lot of people down. So I feel like that really changed me. I don't know. No. I don't really open up about it, but I have been in a domestic violence relationship. And it definitely did change me a lot.
And I'm sorry you have to go through that too. For real. Nah. And I was going to say, from that, definitely that horrible and traumatic experience that no one should go through, how did that like change you for the better? Like, okay, what made you want to? What made you stuck around? What made you get out? Like, realize I got to get out of that situation.
It's crazy because there's so many traumatic events that happened during the 2 years. I feel like it's been so many times I said I was done and I went back. I was done. I went back. Like I went back probably about 8 times, like a whole bunch of times I done went back. I feel like what made me distance myself was really I lost everything.
Mm-hmm.
I lost everything. I lost my car. I lost every single thing. And not only like did I do it to myself, but also I was doing it to the people around me where I was involving my family into it. Like the person to go bust out my mama windows, go bust out her house windows. Like it was just a lot. I was involving my family. So when it got to that point, it was like I still wasn't done, honestly. I'm not gonna sit here and just say I was over it after the person attacked my family.
Ooh.
But I don't know what made me just stop. It's just like you have to be tired, like
yeah.
And it was at one point where I was like, oh, God is using me to like change this person, to be there for this person. But you learn that God is not a man of evil. Like he's not gonna bring people in your life to hurt you. And I was allowing this person to constantly put their hands on me and just feel bad, like, oh, because they was raised this type of way, they don't know what love is, so let me try to show them what love is. But it's like you wasn't put on earth to change somebody else, to fix them and explain to them you did this, you did that. Like I feel like we are grown. We know what we do to people. We know how we hurt people, and they know what they are doing to you. So it's no point in you trying to explain and have this long paragraph and sit here and cry about it, because at the end of the day, they know they are hurting you, and they know they would not want that done to them.
Mm-mm.
So and then it got to a point where I was getting like hit so much, I started to hit back. I became a violent person. Like I started changing, and I started like just, out of anger, I wanted to hit first sometimes. Like, and it's like that shouldn't, like, you shouldn't change who you are because of how somebody is treating you, but you have to get out of it. And I feel like I was also getting out of it, but I was also changing as a person as well, because I started to become like an angry person. I started to become getting mad over small things. Like I started to become them.
Ooh.
So it was like, oh, I have to, like, my mom would be like, you're not the same Lisa I knew. Like, you're not the same person. And I used to be like, yes, I am. But I wasn't. I was quick to be angry. I was quick to react and quick to distance myself. And it was like, calm down. You're okay. You're not around that person no more. You could, like, relax. Like, I don't know. I was always ready to just stick up for myself. What is it called? Just ready to react. I don't know, like.
That's what I'll say. Just reacting. I mean, you have PTSD from that and trauma.
Yeah, trauma. I could definitely say I have a lot of trauma from what I went through. Like loud noises, it triggers me. Like
really?
Big crowds, like hearing people scream, like that triggers me. Like people, like small little things could, like, somebody say something to me aggressive or anything, like it kind of triggers me, and I'm like, it's not intentionally, like, it's okay, girl, like you're okay, like I don't know.
Do you still, like, and I know do those triggers, they still affect you today? Like,
yeah.
So like let's say someone was like, how you said like a minute ago or a second ago, like someone like says like something small, maybe like a little, they kind of raising their voice. Are you gonna be prone to like yell back, or are you gonna kind of like just like kind of like what you gonna react?
It depends. Like I had like a friend, she was calling me the B word, and I'm like, girl, don't call me that, because I don't like that word. And it's like, I might, at first I'm like, girl, like, who is you talking to? Like, don't talk to me like that. But then you have to remember, they don't know you. They don't know what you've been through. So you have to explain why you don't like the stuff being done to you. So that's what I had to learn. So I just know that it depends on what it is. Like I reacted, but I'm like, let me explain to her why I don't like her calling me this. Like, so she could change it. And sometimes she do still joke about it, but I'm like, I already told you, like, don't call me that. And you constantly calling me that.
Yeah.
Now when I react and we have a problem, like, you brought that onto yourself, but that show you probably don't need to be around them if they don't respect your boundaries.
Yeah.
So yeah.
How you feel like since that incident? Well, yeah, because I know you said it's been 2 year, but yeah, 2 years was it since you've been out of that
Well,
relationship?
no, it was going on for 2 years.
Like, do you feel like you still still healing from it, or you feel like you got much better since then?
I could say I'm still healing.
Okay.
This just happened, so
Oh,
I just
really?
got out of it.
Dang.
Starting school, like
Oh, this month?
yeah,
Oh, well,
no,
this
when
year.
we this year, yeah, August, I would say,
Oh, dang.
probably November, probably like November, August. I just got out of it. They actually was incarcerated, so while they was incarcerated, I was basically doing my own thing, and they kind of helped us distant ourselves from each other. So,
And do you forgive that person for like what he did, or is still a little bit like tension? Which I mean,
mm,
which I can understand.
I always like I forgave them because of how they was raised. Like I can't be mad at who their parents like was. Like I feel like they abused me because they got abused.
Yeah.
So that's what they was taught. Like they was taught nothing but anger, and to react quickly. And
Mm-hmm.
they did the things that they was taught, but it got to a point where I'm telling you what I don't like, and you continue to do it. So now I have to distance myself. Cause like, yeah, like you're grown enough to know what you're doing. Like I
Oh
said
yeah.
earlier, like you know what you're doing wrong. I
Right.
shouldn't have to tell you right from wrong.
That's why I be that's why I be saying too. Like, y'all are grown adults. Like, just figure it out.
Yeah. So, have you ever like experienced a domestic violence relationship or
Mm.
know anybody to be in one?
I would say my sister definitely dealt with domestic violence. Basically, I know like situation happened with her baby daddy. Killed the guy. He's incarcerated right now,
Mm-hmm.
and it's sad because I mean I know he has to talk incarcerated to his daughter, my niece Taylor. Love you, Tay Tay. She's 4 years old, but it's like I know it's kind of hard, and I mean I don't know how long he's gonna be in there. Could be
Mm-hmm.
shot and killed a person, so he's gonna be in there for a minute.
Yeah, I actually have a friend that I grew up with. We was actually talking, like we
Mm.
used to talk. We supposed to be like dating, and he actually I seen him before going to school, and he told me, well, he actually in jail right now for attempted murder, and
Oof.
yeah, and it's kind of hard for me because he want me to like answer his phone calls and still have that relationship with him while he's incarcerated. But it's like I'm in the outside world trying to figure out my own life and trying to just focus on me. So it's kind of hard having that responsibility of trying to uplift somebody because they are
Mm.
in jail. And it's like, yeah.
And I was gonna say, and you said this part, this was like you was thinking about the day before, or like before he got incarcerated, or he's incarcerated right now, but he's still trying to want to maintain a relationship with you.
Yeah, he wanna. Okay, so it wasn't really like okay. It's like you have them relationships with people that you talk on and off with. So he was
Yeah.
like one of them. Like we was close. We never like dated. Like we never had a relationship,
Right.
but we used to go on dates and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So in high school, like we used to hang out, but we stopped talking once I got to college. But we started back talking, and we started talking like over the summer. So
Mm-hmm.
now it's like he wants to be in a relationship with me. Like he want me to be like only dating him, but it's like I'm
Oof.
in college and you're in jail. So it's like
Did you know how long he's gonna be in there for? If you don't mind that.
he's still going through trial and stuff, so he go back to court January. So he's in jail right now. So we thought he was gonna get out actually yesterday. Was that Wednesday? No. Yeah, Wednesday. He had court Wednesday, but they actually extended his court date to January. But my mama told me he probably gonna be getting out, which not funny, but I actually feel bad because he's only 22, and it's like you threw away your whole life, and that's all he say over the phone. Like I had my whole life, like now my whole life is gone.
And it sucks. Like, and I really hate, especially like people, not just African Americans, but like anybody. Like, I get no situations happen, but if it's like a decision that you could prevent, like just the best way to say is just walk away, or trying to get yourself involved because I've seen a lot of people, innocent people, boy, they had the whole lives and they just made one mistake and now they in jail for a long time, and I feel bad too because you don't know how long you're gonna be in there. You already know how the court systems are.
Man, and
Am
that's
I gonna
what I
lie?
could definitely say. I feel like
I fear jail.
anybody that went to jail, they definitely don't come out the same. Like, my father, I could say to this day, like me, living with him over the summer, I definitely see him shaking his sleep, and he hate when I scream his name. He be like, "What you screaming for? What you want? What you want?" Like he jump, he be reacting. And my father have been in jail for most of my life. He got out of jail when I was a sophomore in high school. So, yeah, I could definitely say it do change a person. My daddy, he's very like, he don't know how to raise kids. I can say like he's not an emotional person. He's not the type of dad that you go to when you're down or when you're going through something. He's the type of dad that you go to when you need money. Yeah.
It's good. But nah.
I feel like you have parents for I have parents for different things. Like I go to my mom for emotional support. I go to my stepfather for like life advice, life tips, like how to jump a car or how to change my battery. Like, but I go to my father for money.
Get that moolah. But nah, I understand, and that's why, like I said, when I get kids, because like I said, I love my dad, but I just know like us. I was raised on a single mom, and I know it was a couple of guys that she dated, especially one. Fun fact, I know this is personal, but she was also in a domestic relationship as well, and got to the point where he would get drunk, abuse my mom. I ain't gonna. Me and my brother had to do what we had to do. We was little at the time. We was just babies. He bit my brother on his like finger one time. He threw a mirror. It was like a big mirror to my eye right here. Blood right here. So that's why I say, and looking at that, that's not the type of man I want to be. And I want to, when I do have kids, when it's time, the God will provide. I want to make sure everything is set up for them, and I want to make sure like they had the life like that. I would say I had a great childhood. I'm not gonna say it was bad. I appreciate my mom, both my dad. They raised me the best they did, and I always have respect for them, and I always love them. I just want to. And even my mom says she wants me to do better, and I want to do that for myself and my future kids, even my future wife too. So, but no, I was gonna say, so now on college, like, what's some like advice you can give to people, like, trying to get in relationships or in relationships right now? What's like things you can say to them, and things like do's and don'ts?
Well, I don't really know because my relationships haven't been successful, but I could definitely say don't look for love. Like, don't look for it. Let it come to you. I feel like that's probably where I struggle at, looking for it and not letting it come to me. I feel like just do your everyday activities. Focus on you. Focus on bettering yourself, and that person will come in your life. I feel like, yeah, at the right time. That's what I'm just at in my life, focusing on me and doing me, and I feel like the right person gonna come.
Absolutely. Don't settle less. Know your self worth. My friends be telling like Terrell, like, you don't gotta lower your standards. If it's a beautiful girl, worst you can say is no. Like, just take a risk. Definitely, if you see the signs, don't stay. Make sure that person, you guys are equally yoked, as my Langston will say. Shout out to you, Langston, and you, Miracle. Y'all say equally yoked. And also making sure like you guys are having a genuinely good time. Like, there's no bad blood. That person has to be your best friend too. So, but that's all I would say. And I was gonna say, like, because what year are you in now?
Senior.
So we're both seniors. So looking back to where you were from freshman year to now, how would you say your progress has been till now? Like, what things you like about EIU as well too?
I feel like my progress haven't been nothing but growth. I definitely grew as a person. I'm definitely just trying to learn myself. So EIU have definitely helped me become a better person, learn who I am, things I don't like, things I do like. It's definitely I have a lot of work to do, honestly. I feel like because of the tragedy I went through, because of the trauma I did go through recently, it slowed me down a lot. So it's like now I'm trying to get back to myself. I'm trying to get back out there. I'm trying to talk to people. That's why I agreed to do this podcast, because I feel like this is just a step of me getting out there, not being so scared. And this is just like a practice for me. So I definitely say, yeah, you have a lot of people on here that cares about you, that want to see you do great, and it's just all up to you to take advantage of it and get out there. So I can say, yeah, like you said, the worst thing somebody could tell you is no. And they tell you no, just move on to the next person. Somebody out there is going to tell you yes. Somebody out there is going to like you. Somebody out there is going to want to hang out with you. It might not be everybody, and that's for a good thing. But once you find your people, you're going to find your people and you're going to stick with them. So like you said, equally yoked, I definitely agree with that. Don't settle for less. Just be patient. Like, you don't have to always be around people. You don't always have to just hang out with the first person that talks to you. Like, you're going to find that person. You're going to find them people that you connect with and that empowers you to do better. And that's all I want for myself, just to find that right group to empower me to be a better person.
And you will. And I believe in you too. Like, you definitely are a smart woman. And I know everything you've been through is going to pay off. So you continue your mindset as well. And I was actually going to ask, so like, where are you currently majoring in, and what's something that you always dreamt about doing, like, in life?
I currently major in health administration with a minor in political science. I'm very open-minded to a lot of things, but one of my like goals is to, where I know I'm going to like own probably a building. And one thing I do want to do is Airbnb, and I also want to own my own building for like a salon, or like for like different suits where people could like rent them out. Because I also, once I graduate, I want to go get my cosmetology license, because I do hair on the side. So there's one thing I want to do, but there's so many things I want to do. Like, I want to go back to school for nursing. I want to do so many things. So it's just not going to start with my cosmetology and my nursing. I want to get my realtor license, and yeah, so many things. So
hey, you go. This is good. Shout out to her. She do good hair on campus. So if y'all women, ladies, y'all need hair, come to her.
Hit me up.
Hit her up. I'll put her business on the link. But
yeah, Instagram is Lecia2Cold. So LECIA2COLD.
There you go. Shout out to her. Get your hair done. And now I was asking to say, so like, now looking back, like, what's my like tell me more about yourself. Like, what do you like to do for fun? Things you like to do, pet peeves as well.
I love to cook.
Yes.
I love to travel.
Okay.
I really love nature. So like, going on them hikes and walks is what I like to do. I love music. So
old school, new school.
Old school. I'm an old head.
Me too.
Everybody be like, girl, you is such an old head. And I love it so much. I come from Chicago, so we love old school music. I love house music.
Yes.
I love dancing. So anything that have to do with dancing, include me in. I love arts and craft. I'm not good at it, but I just love being adventurous. Like, I used to sew, so I used to sew clothes. Like, I used to crochet. So I have a lot of tricks up my sleeve. I feel like I'm a jack of all trades. So it's just like, I love to do a lot of things. Like, I'm that friend that you take everywhere, because it's like, you can take me to church, you can take me to a business meeting, you can take me here, you can take me anything. I'm ready for it. Like, I'm all aboard. So yeah.
And I was like, what things you hate? Well, I would say hate, the things that you don't dislike.
That people do.
That irritates you.
Well, my pet peeve personally is like people waking me up out my sleep.
Oh,
I hate that.
What time you talking about?
Like, not just waking me up, like, cause I'm a real light sleeper. So like, I hear everything. So don't wake me up, cause I'm already listening. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Like,
if it's like only for emergencies.
Yeah. Okay. Only wake me up for emergencies. Like, don't just wake me up just to wake me up. So yeah. Also, people. I don't know. I don't really have that many pet peeves. I feel like I just distance myself from people if it's something I don't like.
We gotta get you out there.
Yeah.
We gotta get you out there. Let's take you to No, what I was just gonna ask, like, obviously me being a country boy, because like it's a lot of forests out there. UP, I love University Park, but we gotta do better. What are some fun things to do for people living in Illinois that have never been to Chicago? What's some things you can what's wrong with for recommend? Fun things to do in the big city.
Okay, fun things I do. I could say we go downtown a lot, and
Right.
we like to walk around downtown. So you go
It's
to
beautiful.
the Bean, take pictures. You could go to nice restaurants. Me and my mom, we are foodie people, so we love like Papados.
I never been.
Yeah,
It's like pizza.
Papados. It's like no, it's basically it's like seafood kind of. So we really love seafood. They have a lot of good seafood places out there if you like seafood. I love deep dish pizza from Giordano's.
I've never had a deep dish. Well, I've never had it.
You gotta try it.
That's my okay. Well, that's my. I don't know what restaurant it was. I hope it was Giordano's. The deep dish I had was watery. It was disgusting.
I love deep dish pizza.
I gotta try it again.
It's not my favorite, but I do love it. I could say Giordano's Portillo's, not Potbelly's. Portillo's. Have you heard of that?
I heard, but I never had it.
Portillo's, you could get like an Italian beef dipped in cheese. Well, it's called dipped with cheese on there. You get peppers. Yeah. What kind of stuff y'all eat? Like what y'all known for, Cincinnati?
Cincinnati, baby. All right, Cincinnati, y'all. Check out Skyline Chili. Now, those you guys don't know, you got some spaghetti noodles, you got your meat sauce, and then the thing is, we got this little I don't know how to describe it, but it's like the sauce is like brown. It's delicious though, and you put cheese on it, and bam. I'll probably show y'all on my Instagram what it looked like, but it's delicious. We also got something called calzones. It's basically chili cheese dog. That's what we call it out there. And we also got Kroger's. It's kind of like think of it as Myers, but it's only exclusive in Cincinnati. No, only exclusive in Ohio because Skyline originated in Cincinnati and Kroger's also originated from Cincinnati. You can't find it nowhere else. You can find it maybe in best is maybe like I don't know if you can find it in Indianapolis, Ohio, or Kentucky. So I've been in Kentucky before, but I even got the Bengals too. Who they? But I love the Bears though. 6-3, y'all. Let's go.
Are you love the Bears?
I love the Bears. I may be a Bengals fan, but I love the Bears. I'm happy they're doing great this season.
Yeah, surprisingly.
I know.
They really weak.
You a Bears fan?
A little.
A
little bit.
You like watching sports?
Not really, but I do watch football every now and then. I wouldn't mind watching football. My brother actually played football in high school and he went to college for football. So we was that family outside every week. Watching the games and stuff like that, traveling with the team. Ooh. So I don't mind watching football. My stepdaddy's a big football fan, so definitely them Sundays and stuff. We be watching football and all you hear is screaming and stuff like that. I definitely do pay attention though.
So. You be paying attention?
Mm-hmm.
You keep up with the highlights?
Oh no, I don't do all that. I watch every now and then. I will watch a game, but don't ask me too much about the game. Like I definitely know a little bit about what's going on, but I don't know that much terminology. So
support our Bears. I'm happy they're doing a good job. Mm-hmm. And I gotta ask, this is just me out of curiosity. Do people think you have a Southern accent, or people think you have a Chicago accent? Now, you can explain your accent, but then can you explain what a Chicago accent is?
Okay. So to answer first, I feel like people say I have a Southern accent, but also people say like they know I'm from Chicago as well. So it's like it's a mixture because when I visit Vegas, they used to be like, I could tell you from Chicago by the way you talk. And I'm like, how do I talk? Like,
how do Chicagoans talk? Like,
I don't know, but I feel like Chicago, probably if I say Chicago slang, but I feel like I don't really talk Chicago slang. Like, I don't be like on bro-nim or phone-nim or I probably do say G. I probably do say that, but not as much. But I don't really know because people do say like I sound like I'm from Chicago, but people do say I have a Southern accent. I feel like my family is from Chattanooga, Tennessee.
Oh, same here, Tennessee as well. Nashville.
So
I got it too.
Okay, so yeah, my family definitely is from the South, but my grandma actually moved to Chicago when she was 3 years old. So I don't feel like, I don't know. I feel like my family do talk Southern, but we not. Yeah, we are, but we not.
I can hear more of a, I don't know. I say I hear a little bit of Chicago, but it's like more Southern for me. I was like, I recognize that little accent a little bit.
What is it? Like, what accent? How do I talk? Like, what gives Southern?
The way you just said right now, I just say a sentence.
Say a sentence.
Like just a one sentence. Like it can be like 5 cents. How about that?
Can we go to the store tomorrow and make some chicken?
Some chicken.
Chicken.
Yeah. Or okay, say we want to go. Let's say we want to go for lunch.
I want to go to Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A. It comes in and out, but when you actually like talking full sentence, I hear it.
Yeah, that's crazy. I don't know.
It's cute. It's kind of cool. It's cool. I like that. It's like okay, you got Southern blood in you, but nah. And I was asking to say so. Before we close out anything, any like final remarks you want to say, or anything in general, like just some positive or whatever. It can go all out.
I just want to say, definitely just keep praying, keep trusting in God. Know somebody is watching you, even if you think nobody is. Stay positive. Like try to be as positive as you can be. Like even if them thoughts are like overpowering, speak out loud positivity and definitely just keep praying. I feel like a change will come. So
amen.
Yeah.
Amen.
I had a nice podcast. This is nice.
Thank you.
Thanks for inviting me.
No, thank you for having. And I know we talked. So like, you down to be a co-host, or you want to be like what do you think? Like go.
I could be a co-host. Like if you have other people, like I know you have another co-host, so you could definitely like. When she's not coming, I could come. So.
I mean, shoot, both y'all could come if y'all want.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I wouldn't mind.
More the merrier.
I definitely don't mind being a co-host. I definitely would bring new ideas to the platform. So
cool. Well, there y'all go. She's now one of my other co-hosts too. So, like I said, now thank you for being part of it, and we're gonna have more talks. And like always, make sure you guys subscribe and like my videos. I'm trying to grow my podcast every single day. It's been a not a challenge, but trying to get the word out there. But stay smooth, and y'all have a blessed day.
Bye. That was nice.